Wedgie achievement unlocked.
Dang, Skippy! Where are my manners? Introductions!
Hi, this is Deadpool here. And today I'm in the low budget otaku channel. Why am I in the low budget otaku channel? Because he's going to review my figure. So I'm here to make sure that this mother doesn't my review. So I hope you enjoy. Hit it, monkey. Well, thank you very much, Deadpool. Yes, today I'm here to review the amazing Yamaguchi Deadpool from Revoltech. As you can guess, this is not actually the original version, but it's actually a bootleg. So, even though it is a bootleg, you can hardly tell. Wait, what do you mean a bootleg? Are you telling me this is not the original figure? Yes, this is a cheap Chinese imitation. Are you kidding me? Now that wasn't called for. Well, so let's take a look at this figure. First we have the box that has some beautiful artwork, exactly like the original, but you can see that the carton is a little bit weaker, and of course the box came a little bit dent, but not the worst ones. I simply love the artwork in the back with the images from the figure but looking like a cartoon. And yes, the box became damaged in the top, but not as bad as the play art sky that lately I've been getting. Then we have the figure itself, but it actually brings two heads. One head has the mouth in this kind of, I don't know, talking style, and the other one comes with the normal one. And you have 6 pairs of eyes that you can interchange, and this kind of action effect that you can put in his foot. And this is a claw that you can put in the stand, so if you don't want it to put it in his ass. Okay. You have 2 swords, one of them is actually poorly painted. It's just weird. The other one is well painted. It is just weird, but hey, see? Just strange. One well painted, the other one poorly painted. And they look a bit fragile, so be careful. Then we have the fists, 2 fist hands. They look very good, but one of them actually has some smudges in the fist right there, see? So always some paint problems with these bootleg figures. We have 2 both hands. They look great, much better than the fist in terms of painting. Then you have the okay hands. You have this little peg to take off the eyes from the head. We now have him in his included stand. It is very articulated. Reminds me of Figma stands. So a big improvement in terms of stands from Revoltech. It kind of looks weird with so much articulation, but it gives him so much visibility. Besides the accessories that I was already mentioned, we have the gun hands that also hold the swords, and we have that backpack with the 2 swords, but they are not really the swords, they are just empty vessels for the swords. So now, taking a look at this stand, so we can see it has a hinge, another hinge, and another hinge, so you have a lot of options to pose him in the air, in the ground, and then you can put that claw in if you don't want to just plug it in his ass. Again, he looks so gorgeous, but let's put him to the side for now to show you the eyes. So the mechanism of the eyes, you have pairs of eyes that you can exchange, but you don't need to put the same eyes. There you have I have the mismatch of the eyes, so I use this to take them out. Very simple. Don't lose them because they're very small.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Then we come here and we take the eyes that we want and just try not to put them upside down. And here, there you go, you have a new Deadpool face that looks serious. Are you trying to imply that I'm not always serious? I'm always serious. I'm the most serious character you have ever met. Do your job before I kick your ass. Yes, Mr. Poole. Well, even though he is a knockoff The painting and sculpting is for the most part really beautiful, especially when he's in an action pose. One thing that does bother me is a little bit the asymmetrical things that he has, like his legs are not completely equal. I guess some compromises need to be made so he can have such great possibility. Still, it kind of bothers me if he's not in an action pose, but for the most part you can get some really great action poses. You know that important saying, with great poses comes great articulation. Or was it responsibility? I don't care anymore. It's not like Uncle Ben died because Deadpool was trying to warm up his vibrator on the microwave. Roll a jobby reference.
Oh, did she say possibility? I love possibility. I do all the poses, I've learned all the poses. I'm great at it. You can ask Vanessa. I completely nailed it. So, I hope we can look at all the poses. By the way, is that supposed to be Buddha or Batman?
That's not really the possibility we're talking about here, but let's take a look at his beautiful face. So we have a Revoltech joint in the head and then a Revoltech joint in the neck, and you have that little part to fill in the gaps. So great posability in the head, you can do basically whatever you want. Now these Revoltech joints are of course fake and they're not very clicky. They do hold the position but they look very frail, so be careful and handle them with care or else you're going to break them. So while the shoulder is in a double Revoltech joint, the elbow is just one single Revoltech joint, and you have the hand in a smaller Revoltech joint. And if you know Revoltech joints, they do give you great possibility. Then you have again, the other side is the same. It looks weird, that double Revoltech joint, but it does allow you for a great action pose. The torso is a little bit tricky because that little part in the middle is actually not connected to anything, but you have, like, let's take it apart, the place where you put the Revoltech joint. So this part is just connects there, and then is the Revoltech joint from the upper torso that connects everything. See, the Revoltech joint there, you connect it. So this allows for a really deep crunch and extension of the abdomen and a lot of swivel, but it comes apart very easily, probably because it's a bootleg. Both sides of his belt are in Revoltech joints, so they can move out of the way very easily and have some possibility to them. There's the little hole to put the stand. And then you have the legs. Legs are a little bit weird because they are actually just connected in ball joints. They do give you some swivel and you can do some good splits, but it's a little bit weird, and they're not perfectly matched. This one allows for some swivel in the thigh, this one doesn't. So a little bit different again. Then you have another Revoltech joint on the knees that works perfectly fine. And of course, you can be a swivel, a gentle swivel. And then you have, of course, the feet with another Revoltech joint, smaller, and a pivot in the foot and a toe band. Those little guards on the leg also have a Revoltech joint, so you can place them however you like. Finally, you have your sword handles that you can just plug into his back while his back falls down. And there you go, you clip it back again. While the materials do feel a little bit cheap sometimes, this is still a nice alternative if you cannot afford the original or if you cannot find it. I must say, Revoltech did an amazing job on this figure. It looks and feels just like Deadpool should.
Well, in one word, huge. Down there.
Nekadante. Revoltech Guralagan. Real grade red ashtray. Playart Sky Tifa Lockhart.
Ooh, I like her.
So it should come as no surprise that this figure will get my low budget otaku seal of approval. Even though it is a fragile figure, so if you get it, be careful not to break it. It still looks amazing and it's very cheap. So yeah, I'm okay with it.
You better be, because this figure is awesome. I'm awesome. By the way, you should all definitely subscribe to this channel. Think about it, it's always better than becoming an alcoholic or a member of the latest Death Note Netflix movie. So why not leave a like to this weeble? Cheers!
Do it! Just do it!